So the first thing we need to do is set up the CHAR system. I'm going to go around the back here. So we're going to plug in the CHAR system. So we're talking about hooking up the laptop Ethernet cable to the computer jack and turning on both the laptop and the CHAR system with the power switch back here. And then once that is turned on, then down on the CHAR system, there's the power button down here. We turn on the CHAR system. And once everything is up and running, we want to go to the CHAR version 5.2. And the first thing we'll want to do is over on the right hand side here is a calibrate. Right here, calibrations tab, right here. So I hit the calibrations tab. These are all the previous times that the unit has been calibrated. Down at the bottom of the screen right here is the calibrate button. We'll hit that and give it a fresh calibration. So the way this works, the CHAR system is looking for a calibration once per day. Once you get the calibration done, it won't ask for it anymore. If you happen to just want to roll with the previous calibrations, you could actually do that as long as you're using the same test cables you've been doing, but the CHAR system is going to ask you to redo the calibration. It'll ask you 3 times. If you refuse it 3 times, it'll continue operating. But best thing to do is every time you start it up, give it a fresh calibration. Your selections here are for multiplexers. We don't use any multiplexers with this, so leave both these blocks unchecked. Hit OK. First thing it's going to do is calibrate the modules inside the CHAR box. So it says, do you want to perform module calibration? Hit OK on that. It'll run all the calibrations of the box. While that's running its course, the next thing we're going to do is hook up the test leads. So what we're talking about, whatever test leads you choose to use, these ones are about 20 feet long. It's the ones that we normally use. When you do your calibration, it's basically going to null out these 20-foot leads so that it'll ignore them when you're doing your calibration. So that's what we're talking about doing. So it's finishing up the calibration of the box. And from here, there's just going to be on-screen instructions that'll tell you where to hook up your test leads. We use, depending on what you're doing, in this case we're using the triax to coax, or triax to banana adapter box, so the test leads we're going to use are just the bananas that go to the BNC cable. So this is the leads we're going to be testing. Sometimes one issue that you may have while you're doing this, the Ethernet cable that goes between the laptop and the box, if you don't have a good connection there, it may give you an error. So if you have an error, make sure your connection is good between the laptop and the CHAR system. But it looks like it says performing self-diagnostics right now. Alright, now it says connect the test cable from the test terminal to the comp terminal. So down on the CHAR system, we're going to hook up our test leads from the test signal jack to the comp jack. And press OK. Alright, now it says disconnect the test cable from the comp jack and connect your test clips. And it says to short them. So we got our test clips we're going to use, we're going to short them together. Hit OK. Relatively low voltage on these tests, but still a good idea not to touch the end of the cables, mostly just so you don't interfere with the signal. Now he says open the test clips, and again just open them, make sure they're hanging in air so they can't see each other. So like I said, this is nulling out the test cable, this 20 feet of test cable. It did the short test, it knows how long it is, it'll disregard that. So now when you do your testing, the 0 mark will start right where the test clips are. Alright, calibration passed. You can go ahead and hit close on this as long as everything looks like it's good, which it does. So now we've finished with the calibration.